सब्सक्राइब करें हमारे चैनल सर्वे टेक को और देखें नीट एंट्रांस एग्जामिनेशन के लिए बायोलॉजी वन लाइनर्स क्वेश्चन का सेट नंबर 27 फ्रेंड्स। और यह बिल्कुल पुनः पूर्व की तरह ही वन लाइनर क्वेश्चंस का सेट है फ्रेंड्स। और हम जानते हैं कि वन लाइनर क्वेश्चंस को हल करने के बाद एमसीक्यू टाइप क्वेश्चंस को आसानी से हल किया जा सकता है। ये टू द पॉइंट आंसर को प्रस्तुत करते हैं। तो चलिए फ्रेंड्स स्टार्ट करते हैं आज के वीडियो को। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है, व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी रोल ऑफ द लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन टू एब्जॉर्ब द वाटर एंड इलेक्ट्रोलाइट फ्रॉम द indigestible food matter is the primary function of the large intestine. Next question. What type of reproduction involves the fusion of male and female gamete? The fusion of male and female gamete produce zygote, and it is the chief characteristic of the sexual reproduction. So here, reproduction involves the fusion of the male and female gametes is known as sexual reproduction. Whereas in the asexual type of reproduction, we have discussed that no gamete formation, no fertilization, and no union of the male and female gametes take place. Next, what is the name of the molecule that stores and transmits genetic information? It is the DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid. These are the molecules particularly found inside the nucleus, and these stores and transmit genetic information. Next question. What is the term for the variety of the life and its processes, including the diversity of species, ecosystems, and genetic variation? It is the biodiversity. Next question. Which organ in the human body produces bile? The liver, which is also the largest gland of the body, produces bile. And as we know, bile helps in the emulsification of the fat, and emulsification of the fat is necessary for the digestion of the fat, because after emulsification only the enzyme lipase acts on the fat to convert it into glycerol and fatty acid. So, the chief function of bile is emulsification of fat, and the part of the body which produce bile or synthesize bile is liver, which is the largest gland of the body, or it is the largest internal organ of the body. Next, what is the function of the xylem in plants? To transport water and nutrient from the root to the rest of the plant is the chief function of the xylem, whereas phloem conduct the food synthesized in the leaf to all parts of the body. Next, a plant. Next, what is the main function of the roots of a plant? To absorb water and nutrients from the soil is the main function of the roots of a plant. Next, what is the name of the male reproductive cell in the animals? It is the sperm, which is the male reproductive cell in animals. Next, what part of the brain controls voluntary movement and coordination? It is the cerebellum, which controls the voluntary movements and coordination. Next, what is the name of the largest artery in the human body? This is the aorta, which conveys the pure blood from the left atrium to all parts of the body. Next, which part of the cell is responsible for protein synthesis? It is the ribosome, which is known as the protein factory, or it is the ribosome which is responsible for the protein synthesis. Next, what is the main function of the large intestine? To absorb water and form feces is the main function of the large intestine. Next, what is the term of the genetic material found in the nucleus of a cell? It is the DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid, a term which is given to the genetic material found in the nucleus of a cell. And also, DNA is found outside of the nucleus in the mitochondria and chloroplast. Next, what is the scientific name for the process of cell division in eukaryotic cells? It is the mitosis. Next question, which part of the plant is responsible for the photosynthesis? It is the leaves. Leaves are responsible for photosynthesis. Leaves contain chlorophyll in its chloroplast, which absorbs the sunlight and show the leaves are known the organ of photosynthesis. Next, what is the main function of the red blood cells? To transport oxygen is the main function of the red blood cells. Next, what is the main function of the platelets in the blood? To help with blood clotting is the main function of the platelets in the blood, or platelets are responsible for clotting of the blood. And in the disease hemophilia, blood doesn't clot. It is a genetic disease normally, and the healthy person without hemophilia, the blood clot. Next, what type of joint found in the elbow and knee? It is the hinge joint. Next, what is the process by which an organism maintains a stable internal environment? It is the homeostasis. Next, what is the name of the pigment that gives red blood cells their color? It is the hemoglobin. Next, what is the name of the molecule that carries oxygen in the blood? It is the hemoglobin. Here, similar types of questions have been given, and different questions have the same answer as you are observing in these lines. Next, what is the name of the protein that allows red blood cells to carry oxygen? It is hemoglobin. And what is the name of the protein that carries oxygen in the blood? It is the hemoglobin. Next, which type of cell division produces gametes? It is the meiosis. Meiosis is a process by which gametes are produced, that is, sperm and ovum are produced during the sexual reproduction or prior to sexual reproduction. Next, what is the name of the tiny structure in the cell where proteins are synthesized? These are ribosomes. As I have described, site of protein synthesis is the ribosome, and this is the smallest cell organelle inside the cell. It is also an important point to remember. Next, what is the function of the cerebrum in the human brain? It controls the thinking, reasoning, and voluntary movement. What is the name of the tissue that connects the muscle to bone? These are tendons. Next, which gas do plants take during photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide. Next, what is the term of an organism that obtain energy from consuming their organisms? These are heterotrophs. Whereas, what is the name of the hormone that regulates blood sugar level in the human body? This is the insulin, which is secreted from the pancreas, or we can say that it is secreted from the beta cells of the pancreas. And in the last of the video, I am going to conclude the video. So, once again, thanks for watching. Have you a good evening.